How's it going, folks? Today I thought I'd give you a bit of a look at a job I'm doing for these fine little feathered friends, because we may be going away for a couple of days over Christmas. Thank you, Andy. Just pop you up here. There's a lot of rain forecast. If as much rain comes as they're saying, anywhere up to about 200 to 400 mil, which is 8 inches, 8 to 16 inches worth of rain, we won't be getting back into the property for a fair while. I don't think it's going to happen, but you know, best be on the safe side. What I thought I would do is upgrade this little nipple jobby here. Down in Ipswich, we use those nipple drippers a bit. We had a system where we had a reservoir, and from it we had some pipe and hose work that fed two separate stations, watering stations, one inside their nighttime and one out in their day yard. So you can check out the video that will pop up in the corner there if you want to see that one. We found these were leaking a bit. I don't know whether that's just degrading. I bought a couple of these higher quality cup drinkers. Actually, just hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I also bought in some of these cheap ones as well, just to try out with the idea that maybe we could sell them on the website. Andy, rarely on camera. But the quality just doesn't look as good. The idea of these ones is the water fills up. There's a little silicone maybe, or rubber stopper in there, and it stops the water from coming in. Just try and get it to focus. Plus it's got a wing nut, which means if you don't drill the hole exact for threading, or you got thin plastic like a tub like that, you can just screw it on from the inside to make it watertight. So that was what I was going to go with until I realized Barnyard had these, so I bought a couple. They just look like they're a little bit better quality. The float raises up and it just pushes a plunger against the inlet there. So we're going to hook these in today and see how they go. Luckily, these old ones here are the same thread as the little cup drinkers. So we're going to put these on. I also use a couple of little black O-rings on here as well by the look of it. I think I showed you guys putting this together ages ago, but they look like they've deteriorated. So I'm going to put these in. Might just spin that around in the uni-seal down here to make it easier. Oh yeah, look at that. That thread is perfect for these. Just make sure it goes up against that little washer. Should be hunky-dory. Same down here. So this is, will basically just be an emergency water source for our chooks, because we will also be leaving out the normal containers. Looks like I'll stretch that one a bit too much. Oh, we'll go, wow. Oh yeah, it's actually stretching that washer out a bit. So we'll see how that goes anyway. We'll go over and we'll put some water in it and see if we get any leaks. So I've only half filled this with water, and it looks like we are getting a leak out of this one here, which is slightly annoying. I'm going to set this up just down here. What I have done is I've grabbed another one of those little washers for the leaking one, and I'm going to screw it back in. Just bent up the pipe in the uni-seal to make it stop dripping water. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these two tubs of water, actually pour that one into here because it looks the cleanest, so I don't have to run the hose out. And see if that's going to leak. Yep, I'm not seeing any leaks. Might just spin this around in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Andy, I've upset him. Pour this one into here. There's no baby snakes under there. And set this up just here. Let's keep it on the corner. So I'm not 100% happy about that height. So what I might do is I might put it down on the Besser brick, I think. So I was thinking we could just set it up here, move the barrel so we can see from the house, make sure they're drinking from it. But the brains of the operation, the camera lady, Bianca, suggested we don't have this here because this is a launch pad for the two that like to fly. So we're going to pop it over here, and I think that door will clear it. Yeah. So there we go. still thinks you have to go underneath. So folks, I'm very happy to report that the chickens, all of them, figured out how to use the little cup system very, very quickly. We've pretty much all seen all of them drink from it now. Although I did notice one issue when I came out here this morning to let them out. This end cup, you might be able to make out, is overflowing, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, because that means if we go away for any length of time, this can drain out and we'll end up with no water. For chickens, we only ever go away for 1 night, 2 nights max, so it's not a huge drama because we always leave out extra water like those other tins we had in here. I'll see about taking that back if I can find the receipt and see if we can get a replacement at least. But I decided yesterday afternoon, just as a bit of a backup, I would use some of those blue cups. Grabbed another one of those little 15 litre-ish buckets and ran a 9.5mm hole through the wall, making sure to clean up all the swarf around the hole itself so it doesn't tear the little silicone washers. And then just popped the little drinkers in, did up the wing nut on the other side, and decided to test it overnight with half a bucket of water. And I'm very happy to say we've had no leaks whatsoever. My idea is we'll leave this as like an around the house waterer eventually, and I will get a larger blue barrel with a few of these and pop them on the outside, because I do have a few more. Pop them on the outside, and yeah, that will live in the chicken coop itself. Just saves us dragging the hose over there all the time. On the inside, I will be putting some apple cider vinegar. We generally do that. It helps stop the algae from forming in there. And when it comes to filling these up, we'll just blow these out with the hose, just to blow any crud out that accumulates in it. I'm hoping around the house there won't be much, because there's not much dirt here. Just chicken poop, because I haven't swept it this week. So yeah, there shouldn't be much garbage gets into these ones here. Over at the chicken coop might be another problem. We might just have to clean them out, but because there's no little float in here, it should be easier to clean out than those other cups over there anyway. So yeah, just a little bit of an update before B and I sign off. We hopefully will have a video out after Christmas, just doing a bit of a catch up around the farm.
Are you going to show the present that we got?
The present, we got an awesome present from a supporter.
Yes, it was excellent.
It was basically, I'll give you guys a sneak peek, it was a couple of batches of seeds. So yeah, edible plants and vegetables.
Edible flowers.
Sorry, edible plants, yeah.
Same
flowers,
thing.
yeah.
Flowers.
And apparently I now have to make wicking beds, is that correct?
Yes.
Or an aquaponics system so we can actually sow them out. So look at these numbats digging in the dirt. But anyway, we will pretty much all leave it there. Like we said, happy Christmas, and we'll catch you before the New Year's. Cheers, folks.
Bye.
Bye. Look at Jack. Now that's one happy puppy. You look like one happy puppy there, Jackie boy.